All right, we're getting down to the wire on these ranking videos. We've just got 2 left. We're focusing this week on teams ranked number 19th through number 10 in the 2020 Summer Classic tournament that we had here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Great turnout, 76 teams we had this last year. So looking back on the video we had before, let's run down the teams that we looked at. Number 29, Free Agents from Missoula, Mike Wright's team. Number 28, Multiple Scoregasms came in, also from Missoula. Number 27, Lopez, AWT, Joe Lopez's team from Coeur d'Alene. Number 26, Shenanigans, a veteran team that's been in the tournament a lot, Troy Johnson's team. Number 25, another one from Spokane, Washington, another veteran team. Number 24, Never Give Up, Dan Chamberlain's team from Missoula, another veteran team. Number 23, AA is for Quitters, Carolyn's team from Lewiston, which had a great run. Number 22, Balls Deep, a team that's been in the tournament many years. Number 21, Majestic Builders from Coeur d'Alene. And number 20, the Apple Knockers. So let's dig. Okay, number 19, we start out with Reds Bar from Missoula, Montana. This team's been over a few times. A very tough team, well put together team each year that they come over. Shelley Richter took over the team. This is their 3rd tournament appearance. In 2021, they were ranked 16th. So this last year, they were ranked 19th. So really close to about the same team they brought over from the year before. That tournament, that last year's rank, number 48, is completely wrong. It's supposed to be number 16th ranked from the year before. So forgive me for the typo there. Group H is where they played out of, where they went 3-0. They beat a very good Majestic Builders team, 14-13. Then they played NFD from Spokane, took care of them, 17-8, and then went against Diamond Mafia to take the Group H championship, 16-15. Silver Division is where they landed, and they were in the quarterfinals. They got a first-round bye, and they took on Goat Show, and Goat Show had a really good bracket run on Sunday, and so they ended up taking care of Reds Bar 20-10. But they're in the tournament this year. They're number 19. Reds. Okay, number 18. A little blurry picture here, so I apologize about that. But the Backdoor Bandits, formerly the Legacy team out of Helena, Montana. Cassia Bothman-Little's team had a great 2022 tournament. 2021, they were ranked 48th, and then they jumped up to number 18th this last year. So a great improvement for them. This is their 3rd tournament appearance that they were in. They played out of Group C, where they went 2-0-1. They tied the Apple Knockers 16-16 on the first game Friday night. Then they took on and beat Westside from Missoula 17-7 and outlasted the Spokane Retros 9-5. Spokane Retros played some very low-scoring defensive games during this tournament. But anyways, that put them in the Silver Division, where they started out against Band of Misfits. And as we found out, Band of Misfits had a great tournament run. So this was a very good 23-19 loss, sadly, for the Backdoor Bandits. In the quarterfinals, they had a first-round bye, but against a very good team that we ended up finding out a division winner, so a bracket winner. So anyways, they're sadly not in the tournament this year, number 18, Backdoor. Okay, this is a first-year team, the Diamond Mafia from Wenatchee, Washington. Ashley Gillian's team really had a great first tournament. So 2021, obviously, they were not ranked, so this is their first year. They played out of Group H, where they went 2-1, and they had some tough competition, and they played well. They played Majestic Builders, and they beat them handily, 19-4. Then they played Reds Bar, where they just came up short. Reds Bar, very good team, 16-15, a 1-run loss there. And then they took care of NFW from Spokane, 12-4. This ended up putting Ashley's squad in the Silver Division, where they started off against the Savage Patch Kids in a quarterfinal game. Diamond Mafia got a first-round bye. Savage Patch Kids had to play the Apple Knockers in the game before. And Savage Patch Kids just outlasted them 18-7, knocking them out of the tournament. Currently, no word on Diamond Mafia. Haven't heard if they are in or out this year for the tournament. Hopefully we have them back. They're a great team to have in the tournament. Number 17, Diamond Mafia from Wenatchee, Washington. Another team we really enjoyed having in the tournament, just because of the distance they had to travel. Only Alaska Elite had to travel farther, obviously, from Alaska, Kyle Scholl's team. But this is POW, Cody McNitt's team from Boise, Idaho. So that's a 6.5, 7-hour drive. This is their 2nd tournament appearance. In 2021, they had a great tournament run that came up just a bit short, including a memorable win against Team Fight. So anytime you beat Team Fight, that's something you can put on your resume. They were ranked 3rd in 2021, but they came in and they were only ranked 16th last year. Played some tough competition. I'm not sure if Cody brought the same team or not. I never really got a chance to talk to him about it, but he played out of Group K, where they went 0-3. But they played tough top teams. They played Big Dick's Gym, which they lost 19-15. Then they came up short against the Trash Pandas, 19-2. Trash Pandas had a great tournament. We'll talk about them a lot later. And GOMD, another really, really tough team team they lost to 14-12. That put them in the gold division, and they played all gas, Chris Hill's team, where they came up short 12-11. But they are in the tournament this year. We're looking forward to seeing what they can do this year. POW, number 16. Number 15, the Savage Patch Kids. Another blurry picture. I need to work on these focusing on these pictures. But anyways, the Savage Patch Kids had a good tournament run. This was their first tournament appearance. Joseph Valley's team were not ranked in 2021. They played out of Group F, where they ended up winning Group F. They beat Wasted Potential 27-9. Then they played the Box Office Hitters, which ended up being a really good quality team. They beat them 19-8 and took down Down and Dirty from Spokane 19-5. That put them in the Silver Division, where Joseph's team made a great run. In the first round, they played the Apple Knockers and beat them 10-8. Then they beat a very, very good Diamond Mafia team that we just talked about, 18-17, and came up short against Band of Misfits, Cindy's team, which we've talked about several times going through these videos. They lost to them in the semifinals, 18-7. Currently, the Savage Patch Kids are in the tournament this year, so we're looking forward to having them back. A team out of Coeur d'Alene. I think they got maybe a few Spokane players on that as well. But number 15, the Savage Patch Kids out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Okay, this is one of these teams we've mentioned earlier in some videos. This is the Goat Show from Helena, Montana. Cole Solois's team. This is their second tournament appearance, and they had a great tournament. They were 2021. They were ranked 54th, so they moved up 40 spots to ranked 14th this last tournament. And they were in Group J, where they went 2-1, and they were the Group J winners. They ended up beating Pass the Bunt 24-12 from Lewiston. A good C Squad team from Spokane. They beat them 19-8, and then just came up short against a very tough Rogers Burgers team from Coeur d'Alene. That's Justin Faye's team that always puts together a good squad. Lost to them 14-13. But Sunday, they really did some damage. They played multiple scoregasm in the first round when they took care of business 17-2. Then they played Red's Bar. We've talked about Red's Bar and how good they are, and they beat them 20-10 in the quarterfinals, and then just came up short in a back-and-forth game against Ruckus. If I remember right, Ruckus, I think, rallied in this game to nip them at the end, 18-17 in the semis. Sadly, Goat Show is not in the tournament this year, though some of their players may still be over, but not in the tournament this year. Number 14, Goat Show from Helena. Finally, a little better picture of a team here. Number 13, Ruckus from Spokane, Washington. We've talked about this team a couple times already. This is their second tournament appearance. Grandy Groth's team in 2021 were ranked 23rd, so they moved up 10 spots to number 13, and we've already talked about with some other team scores here how great they did. So in Group O, they are 1-1-1 is what they did. They beat Balls Deep 25-10, a pretty good beating there, and then they played multiple scoregasms to a 10-10 tie. And a very close loss to Speed Kills. We haven't talked about Speed Kills yet, but that's another great team that comes over. They lost to them 15-14. But a good run for Ruckus in the Silver Division. They started out at Ramsey 4. In the quarterfinals, they got a first-round bye. But they took on Majestic Builders and outlasted them 15-9. And then in a game I just talked about with Goat Show, if I remember right, I thought Ruckus rallied in this one. I think I watched most of it. And they beat them 18-17, and they came up short against Band of Misfits in the championship. But a runner-up in the Silver Division is nothing to sneeze at. So great run for Ruckus. They're in the tournament this year, number 3. Well, I feel bad. Some of these pictures came out blurry, and the Band of Misfits is no exception. And at least in these videos, when I printed the pictures, they look good, but unfortunately in the videos, they did not. Number 12, Band of Misfits, Cindy Kuhn's team from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. This is Cindy's many appearances, 6th with this particular team, but she's played in many more. Group G is where they played out of. They were 2-1. They beat Outlaw Barbecue 14-5. Then they beat Never Give Up from Missoula 16-7 and lost to a very good 1 Vibe team 19-4. In 2021, they were ranked 35th, so they moved up quite a bit. They ended up being 12th. Silver Division, they've had a great run. They beat the Free Agents 23-12 in the first round. Then the Backdoor Bandits in a good game, 23-19. Then they took care of the Savage Patch Kids in the semifinals, 18-17, to get to the championship, and that's where they won. Silver Division champions. They beat Ruckus 16-4. Cindy's team is in the tournament this year. She says there might be a little bit of a different squad, but 6 tournament appearance. Used to be Keto Yo, and a few other different names. Band of Misfits, number 12. Great run for them. Silver Division champ. We slowly work our way to the top 10. Speed Kills comes in number 11. We've talked about this team already a couple times. From the Dalles, Oregon, a nice little truck over for Speed Kills. Francisco Garcia's team, this is their second tournament appearance. In 2021, they were ranked 11th. Last year, they were ranked 11th, so they stayed right where they were. In Group O, they were 3-0, so they were the Group O winners, beating multiple scoregasms from Missoula 14-8, taking down Balls Deep 12-5, and then taking down Ruckus 15-14. 3 teams that had great that are great teams in the tournament and had good runs. So a great job in division play. That put them in the gold division, where they started out at Memorial Field, and they took on a team called Nats Dogs that we'll start talking about here as we venture into the top 10. And unfortunately, they lost to them 24-3. But as we see from some other scores, that is a score that's not. Nats Dog just had a great Sunday run, so no shame in that. Currently, Speed Kills is in the tournament. We're looking forward to having them back over from the Dowels, Francisco's team. Speed Kills, number 11. And we round out the top 10, where we check in with Flambabe, number 10, from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, Chase Hart's team. This is their first year in the tournament, though Chase has played many years in this tournament. They were in Group B, where they were a Group B winner. They went 3-0. They took care of a Lopez AWT team 20-3, then outlasted the Free Agents 18-7, and beat Alaska Elite 16-4. So some big victories for the Flambabe team, and that put them in the gold division, where they took on the B&B All-Stars. Now, the B&B All-Stars has been a team that's won a couple championships already in the Summer Classic, so this is a very tough team to take on. And quarterfinal action, they lost to them 20-14, so a good showing for Flambabe for them this last year. Unfortunately, currently, the team was originally put in as Cold Snacks, but then taken back out by Chase. I think he's going to end up playing with another team. So no Flambabe as of right now this year, but a great run last year. Nothing at all to be ashamed of. Being in the top 10 in the Summer Classic out of 76 teams is great. Number 10, we'll look at some teams next week. The top 9 teams is all we got left, so we'll take a look at them soon.